Shalom, Shalom, Kol Haloyim, Wahawad, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor be unto the head elders who are the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you, Akim, out there in like mind. Push this word in sincerity and in truth. Welcome to another installment of Book of Job. Alright, and at this point, like I've been saying, we're in the latter chapters where the words of Job are ended, and it's just commentary from here on. Okay, so we're gonna read through this because the Most High speaks now to Job. The Lord challenges Job, and it's a reference chapter of what the Most High is talking about. Is Genesis, the first chapter, the first verse through the 10th verse. All right, this is verse 1. Then Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, Who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who hath stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of the Most High shouted for joy? Or who shut up the sea with doors, when it brake forth, as if it had issued out of the womb? When I made the cloud the garment thereof, and thick darkness, a swaddling band for it, and break up for it my decreed place, and set bars and doors, and said, Hitherto shalt thou come, but no further. And here shall thy proud waves be stayed. Wow. The Most High's power, mighty power, man. Verse 12. Hast thou commanded the morning since thy days, and caused the day spring to know his place, that it might take hold of the ends of the earth, that the wicked might be shaken out of it? It is turned as clay to the seal, and they stand as a garment. And from the wicked their light is withholden, and the high arm shall be broken. Hast thou entered into the springs of the sea, or hast thou walked into the search of the depth? Have the gates of death been opened unto thee, or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death? Hast thou perceived the breadth of the earth? Declare if thou knowest it all. Where is the way where the light dwelleth? And as for darkness, where is the place thereof? These are some very hard questions to answer, because only the Most High knows these things. That thou shouldest take it to the bound thereof, and that thou shouldest know the path to the house thereof. Knowest thou it because thou wast then born, or because the number of thy days is great? Hast thou entered into the treasures of the snow, or hast thou seen the treasures of the hail, which I have reserved against the time of trouble, against the day of battle and war? By what way is the light parted, which scattereth the east wind upon the earth? Who hath divided a watercourse for the overflowing of waters, or a way for the lightning of thunder? To cause it to rain on the earth where no man is, on the wilderness wherein there is no man, to satisfy the desolate and waste ground, and to cause the bud of the tender herb to spring forth. Hath the rain a father, or who hath begotten the drops of dew? Out of whose womb came the ice, and the hoary frost of heaven? Who hath gendered it? The waters are hid as with a stone, and the face of the deep is frozen. Canst thou bind the sweet influences of Pleiades, or loose the bands of Orion? Canst thou bring forth Mazzaroth in his season, or canst thou guide Arcturus with his sons? And Mazzaroth is the 12 zodiac signs, if you will. The zodiac, where they get the term astrology from. All right. Knowest thou the ordinances of heaven? Canst thou set the dominion thereof in the earth? Canst thou lift up thy voice to the clouds, that abundance of waters may cover thee? Canst thou send lightnings, that they may go, and say unto thee, Here are we, here we are? Who have put wisdom in the inward parts? Or who have given understanding to the heart? Who can number the clouds in wisdom? Or who can stay the bottles of heaven? When the dust groweth into hardness, and the clouds cleave fast together, wilt thou hunt the prey for the lion, or fill the appetite of the young lions? When they couch in their dens, and abide in the covert, and to lie in wait? Who provideth for the raven his food? When his young ones cry unto the Most High, they wander for lack of meat. Yeah, so this has been Job, the 38th chapter, giving all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rakah, man. Alright, the Lord is great. He's great. Alright, and Lord willing, we'll partake in His miracles. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.